Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's tarot reading is a what do I need to know, what does spirit, my ancestors, what do they want me to know kind of reading. It's a pick a card reading. So we have 3 piles. Pile 1, which says believe in the impossible, blue moon. And then we have pile number 2, which is a win-win outcome, is forecast, full moon in Libra. And then we have pile number 3, which is confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. You can have more than one question as well. Don't hold back. If you've got more than one question, you can ask it, or you can just ask one. You do you, boo. You do you. So you choose what cards you want to go for, and let's get stuck in. Excuse me. Wow, throat. Pile number 1. What's happening for pile number 1? Believe in the impossible. Do you know what this feels like? And I'm getting really chill vibes. Like, what the hell is that noise? Interesting. So, like chill vibes, but not in like a relaxed kind of sense. More in a kind of like, it feels cold. So maybe, I don't know, I feel like, is there some kind of like isolation happening where you feel kind of like shut off or shut out? I feel like I can, let me try and explain what I see. Just vibing with this energy. I can see like a group of people, but I can see you sitting apart from this group. But I don't know if like you feel outcast because you don't fit in, or because they've pushed you out and it kind of feels cold. But again, I don't know if it's because you just don't feel like you fit in this space anymore, or if they've kind of like pushed you out. It doesn't feel like nasty energy. It doesn't feel bitchy or anything like that. It just feels very cold, because it just feels like you feel like you just don't belong. You just don't belong there anymore, or you feel pushed out. Pile number 1, I'm hearing that like you're feeling isolated and pushed out for a reason. Like with every experience or everything that you go through, like you grow through, right? So you're expanding, which means that, yeah, like you're probably going through maybe like this isolated period, but this is just to show you that there's just something better for you. Like you're always gonna like grow, right? You're always gonna outgrow people, jobs, relationships, whatever. You're always gonna grow, and you're gonna outgrow certain things, situations, people, relationships, whatever. And I feel like pile number 1, that might be what's happening for you guys, is that you've outgrown a certain kind of thing. And yeah, it might feel like cold, and it might feel a bit detached and stuff. But if you're losing people, not literally like to death or anything like that, I mean that could be a possibility, I don't know, it's general reading, right? But if you are like losing people, or you feel like disconnected and stuff, it's probably because there's new people waiting to come in. And I've said this before to like close friends and stuff. When you lose one people, that one person can hold the energy of 10. So if you lose one person and gain 10, which are like far more like suitable to you and who are on your same kind of level and stuff, me personally, I think it's good to have people on all different kinds of level, because I think it's interesting and important to know people from all different walks of life and all kinds of stuff like that. To me, that is like valuable. But this, you might lose maybe 1 or 2 people, but you'll gain 10. You know, you might feel like you're out here alone, but like spirit is saying, listen, you're never alone, number 1, and 2, don't worry about it, boo, because we got something special lined up for you. I just realized how pretty this card is as well. Hello, that's so pretty. Listen, when I was just looking at that, I felt, so I got goose pimples. You have no idea what's coming for you, pile number 1. I'm not even going to ruin your surprise. Trust me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pole number 1, listen, all that doubt, all that feeling, like, I understand it, and it's really important for you to feel what you're feeling right now. But trust me when I say Spirit has got something lined up for you. Yes. So we have like the 9 of Pentacles, right? Which is the 9 of Diamonds. The growth that you're going through right now. And I'm going to say this again, and I hate repeating myself, but I feel like sometimes you have to like go through or hear the same things repeatedly until you get it. Where you're going is going to be somewhere that you might have thought, oh, this is the ideal life that I wanted, but you're going to get your ideal life plus more. As long as you keep working on yourself and you keep growing and you keep doing what you're doing, even in isolation. Yes, isolation and feeling disconnected can feel lonely, but you're never alone. It's not like, know yourself, like 100% know yourself, because there's some shit coming your way that is going to blow your mind. That's going to blow your mind. And there's stuff that's going to stay as well, you know. Like, there could be a lot of flimsy people in your life, but this energy that's coming in, or this person, or these people that are coming in, they're coming in to stay. They're coming in to stay. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is soul tribe, soulmate, lifelong bonds. This is something that's, you think you're prepared for it, but you're going to be so mind blown at how the words just don't even explain what these people or what these connections bring. It's just out of this world kind of energy. So pole number 1, you see, while you're in your isolation period and you feel like that you're alone, you're not alone, number 1. But take this time. Trust me when I say take this time, because shit's about to get lit for you, okay? So rest now, because life's about to get really fripping exciting for you guys. It's going to get extremely exciting, and it's going to come in fast as well, like so fast. Listen, I'm trying not to ruin your surprises, because I don't believe in like the whole future telling stuff, whether you can see it or not. It's not ours. You know, every outcome is a possibility. So I mean, the other outcome is you don't work on yourself and you never find these people when you just live in this place for a long time. Or the other option is you do work on yourself and all of this amazing stuff comes in for you. So there's always possibilities when it comes to outcomes. I don't believe in like concrete outcomes, because you can take a turn at any road and, you know, whatever, and you could choose not to work on yourself, and then, you know, you don't then get to do this, and you know what I'm saying? Pile number 1 though, damn. I understand where you're at though, trust me. It's funny because I've been in some situations myself, but I've never ever felt alone. But I am a very lone person. Like, it takes a lot for me to, not because I have trust issues or whatever, but I learned a lot of valuable lessons at a very young age. So I love everyone, but my people that I call my family and stuff, like, I didn't find these people until like a few years ago. So these flip-floppy people and all that kind of stuff, or whatever else you might be going through, pile number 1, let me tell you, like, the best is to come. Like, you haven't even met the people that are going to love you yet. Like, there's that quote, I saw a quote the other day and I was just like, yeah, like, I feel so excited. I don't know if you can tell, I feel really excited for pile number 1 right now, because it's just like, honey, you have no idea. Anyway, there's this quote and it was like, don't worry, because you haven't even met some of the people that are going to like love you yet. Does that make sense? Did you get what I'm saying? Like, love you, like, no condition, just people, your tribe, these people are going to stick and stay, and you can have these deep conversations that you want to have, and they're not going to shit the bed and fucking dip. Like, these people are going to be so much more than you can imagine. Pile number 1, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if that resonated with you guys in the comment section below. Let's move on to pile number 2 and see what's happening. Let me just mix up and blend up these cards a little bit. Move some of that energy around, see what's going on. Right, pile number 2. Let's see what's happening for you. Pile number 2, we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Libra, full moon in Libra. Do you know what this feels like? Pile number 2, it feels like in order to gain something, you have to lose something. And I'm hearing the word sacrifice. Like, you might have to sacrifice something in order to gain something. And I feel like that might be your comfort zone. Or like, you know how, like, if it's your health, right? If you're asking about health, it could be that maybe you have to sacrifice the chocolate and the takeaways and the fizzy drinks in order to get your ideal body weight and stuff. Or just to, you know, because sugar totally messes up with your body. I mean, totally messes up your body, doesn't it? So, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a sacrifice. You have to give up something in order to gain it. Because it feels like it's already there. I feel like this thing, I don't know what it is yet. It's a very general reading, so I can't pick up specifically what it is, but it's here already. But you've got to let something go in order to draw that in. You've got to let go of some weight to make space to allow this thing to come in. Because at the moment it feels like it's just standing on like the outskirts of something. I'm also hearing about more internally, like finding that balance within yourself, but I don't know if anyone else is picking up recently, like with this energy, it's moving so fast. Sometimes it's really hard to like slow it down to translate it properly. So let me just try and... It feels very like yin and yang, like finding that balance within yourself creates a lot of balances in your external world too. If you're going through any like legal battles and stuff, like the outcome is a positive one. It might not always be like, when, you know, like we always think sometimes like an outcome will be like, oh my God, it's exactly what I wanted. Sometimes what's right for you is not what you want, it's what you need. And sometimes what you need, instead of a yes, is a no. And that no will literally turn your whole life around. So don't think that maybe it doesn't go exactly how you wanted it to, that it's not going to bring it in, that it's like doomed. Because sometimes like you get what you need and not what you want. And I feel like this is that kind of case where you might not get the outcome that you expected, but it's going to be more than you expected. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Look at... Listen. Energy is mad right now. Shit. Okay, look, listen. Pile number 2. Worry for what? Positive outcome? Hell yes. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, right? The 4 of Wands and the King of Wands. Hello? Like, legacy, money, traditional relationships, like stability, unity, marriage, like being in your own power, running your own empire. Are we playing here? No, sir, we are not playing. This energy ain't playing. I told you at the beginning of the video, I think, or halfway through. I don't know. Listen, energies ain't playing at the moment. If it is a legal battle, you will get like some form of financial benefit from it. I feel like once the legal battle is over, you're able to then live your life. Like now, like that's one weight off your shoulder, and that weight allows you now to like move forward and live your life. And I feel like once that happens, you're going to find your person. If you haven't found them already, there could be marriage on their cards. There could be like a joint business, that you go into business together, because this restriction that you had before that was like holding up some of your money or was just in the way is going to be out of the way, and you're going to go on, you're going to get married, you're going to have you're probably going to have like a business together and create a legacy to leave behind for your children. You're going to run empires together. Like it's mad energy, but mad in a good way, because it's like, oh shit, like this is really going to happen. Yeah, it is pole number 2. It really is going to happen. It really is going to happen. I don't really like to pick out specific signs and stuff, because I feel like these readings are so general, but we do have fire and we do have air here. So we have Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, and we have Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And I mean, when you get air and fire together, what happens? You blow each other up, but in a good way. I don't mean literally like, you know, set each other on fire, but it's a good combination because you hype each other up. It's a good combination because like you get each other. You literally, you know, you create some amazing stuff together. Let's just say that. I think pole number 1 got the 4 of Pentacles as well. Interesting. What did pole number... I can't remember what I said for pole number 1, let's be honest. When you're in the flow, it just is. I can't remember a damn thing, but I do remember seeing this in pole number 1, I think. And it was about energy that kind of like comes and stays rather than ups and leaves. So maybe you're tied to pole number 1 in some way. But yeah, that's interesting. What's that? Oh, look. Fast energy. Yeah, it's all happening, boo. Pole number 2, it's happening for you too. It's just crazy. Crazy beyond like any form of ideal that you had. It goes beyond that more. You don't realize what happens when you let go of like the weight, when you make your sacrifices, when you're on your knees and you're in surrender mode, like your whole life will change. Sometimes it takes our knees to hit the floor before these things can happen though. And I feel like that's where the sacrifice was coming. It's just like give up resistance, like surrender, let go of baggage. I feel like pole number 2, there's a lot of stuff that you're in at the moment, like attached to, or like karmic situations maybe, but not for much longer. Not for much longer. If it is a legal battle, you will get some kind of financial settlement, and that will allow you then to move on, put things to bed, move on, happily ever afters and all that kind of good stuff. So pole number 2, I'm going to leave it there with you guys. That's amazing. Let me know if it resonates in the comment section below. I love you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Let's see what's happening for pile number 3. Listen, I can feel it already. I can feel this energy of this card just eyeing me up already, just from this, just like in my peripheral, you know, side, like from my side view. Yeah, that. I can feel it just eyeing me up. So here we are, Mr. Lion energy. We get you. Let me turn it over because we're not reading that yet. Confidence is your key to success. Instantly, I pick up on ventures. Work ventures, a new lease of life kind of venture. Like it feels that you are taking, or you want to, or you've been in like in thinking mode, and you've been thinking like life is for living. Yeah, we should take ourselves seriously 100%, and yeah, we should take life seriously too, but not to the extent of like the point where we don't do anything, or like we've just created this like cage for this lion energy, so this cage can't even this lion can't even like roam free and be wild and do what a lion does best. It's caged. but you're your own key. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you're your own key to let this lion out of the cage. All it takes is like believing in yourself, the confidence, the courage to just step out of your comfort zone and just like unlock that door, because you can unlock it anytime you want, honey. Anytime you feel like it. Like what's that thing from what's that movie? I used to love this movie. Why can't I remember it? Oh my god, why can't I remember it? Oh my god, The Wizard of Oz. Jesus, how could I not remember that movie, film, whatever? When she clicks her heels and the good witch says, you've always had the power, you just didn't know it. Like, same applies here, honey. Like, you've always had the power, and now is the time to realise that you've always had the power, and it's time to unleash this lion energy and get yourself out of that cage that you've been put in, or you've put yourself in. And listen, I get it. I'm a Leo, and I understand, like, caging yourself in, because when Leos get in that energy, that passionate courage, like, crazy energy, yeah. Sometimes I scare myself, hello? So, yeah. But we're not, you know, we're getting out of them cages. We're not putting ourselves in them cages for long. Not no more. Take off the limitation. We're not doing that. Jeez, Louise, okay. I can hear spirit. Do you know what I love about, like, my team and stuff? The sense of humour. And just spirit and, you know, divine energy in itself has a really great sense of humour when you listen. They really want me to focus more on telling you to let yourself out of this cage. Do I have to repeat? I have to repeat it again. You have always had the power, and you still have the power to let yourself out of this cage that you've either been put in through condition, or what you've put yourself in because you're afraid of your own self. You're afraid of your own power, and I get it. But honey, step into that shit, because when you step into that stuff, the world becomes a whole different place. You have nothing to fear then. People might fear you, but you don't have to fear yourself no more. Okay, let's get some cards now. Spirit ain't playing today, that's for sure. Yeah, listen, yeah. I hear you, Spirit. I hear you loud and clear. You're being told to stop playing. Stop playing with your life. Stop playing with yourself. Like this Two of Diamonds energy, it's just like the player, right? It's like the it's like the fool, like juggling. It's like the Two of Pentacles. When you look at it in certain decks, you can see this person juggling, and it's like they're putting on a show, and it's just like this kind of like fool energy that, and I don't mean fool like as in stupid, but I mean fool as in just like distraction, you know, like back in the day when the king had the fool to entertain him and stuff. It's like, no, we're not playing the fool no more. We're not playing these games. Like, stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself. We do also have, it's crazy because if you can see the image on my iPad right now and the image that I have in my head and what I'm hearing is kind of the same. It's like we have the Four of Wands, right, which is about unity, and this can be seen as the twin flame kind of card. And there's a lot of authentic, yeah, not this trend that everybody's on, authentic twin flame energy. If you're an authentic twin, this energy is extremely heightened at the moment, and there is that vibration is very loud at the moment. And then we also have the Two of Cups. So yeah, so don't be surprised if like you don't meet like soulmates. I don't like the terminology of these connections because they just don't do it justice, and people take it in ways that are just ridiculous and not authentic at all. But connections are on that wavelength of divine masculine, divine feminine, unity. And before we even get to those kind of things, you've got to find that balance and stuff within yourself too, right? You've got, because we are both masculine and feminine energy, but it's like finding the balance, like finding where you feel safe, you know. Maybe during the day you've got to be more in your masculine energy, but at the end of the day, when you come home, it's when you exhale and you get to be in your more feminine kind of energy, or, you know, in your mind, in your heart, or whatever resonates for you. Sorry, I just felt this lion energy just peering at me through the cards. So I was just like, let me just look at him and see what he's saying. He's just like, this energy is intense, is what he's saying to me. Intense. I mean, look at that stare, okay? Let's just look at that for a second. You see that intense stare? Do they look like they're playing for you? No, they don't. We need you to step out, pile number 3. We need you to step out. We need you to stop playing with yourself. And not, I mean, in that sense, you can do what you want, honey. Like, it's a great manifesting tool. But in the sense of, like, don't play with your power. Like, know who you are, pile number 3, because the world is ready. You might fear yourself, but get to know yourself, because you're nothing to fear. You might be a force to be reckoned with, and people might just like crap to bed every time like you step out, but that's not your business. Your business is to step out anyway, and to step into your power and to run shit. That's what you're here to do. You're not here to be caged. You might notice that you just, you know, people get triggered by you, people leave, or like there's always something, right? Like, and that's because on a deeper level, you're afraid of yourself. So if you're afraid of yourself, other people are going to be afraid of you, aren't they? That's how it works. I just triggered myself then, by the way. Yay! Oh, you gotta love doing tarot. Pile number 3, this is so big for you. This is really about you stepping out of this comfort zone that you've been in. This is about taking yourself seriously. This is about, like, the moment you really like get into your energy and you don't fear yourself, like the connections that are coming in for you and stuff as well, boy, they're deep. You might actually find that they stick around this time. What else have we got? Oh wow, look, we've even got a couple going on here too. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So we do have a very physical 3D relationship happening here too. Brings a lot of grounding as well, which I feel like you need, especially if you're like fire and you don't have much earth in your chart. I feel like this kind of couple in here, this kind of energy is very grounding, and it's great, and it helps you to just ground your own energy too. Pile number 3, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if that resonates for you guys. And I'll catch you all in my next video. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.